We are broadcasting. Hi, welcome to the Virtual College Explorations. We're going to get started in about 1 minute. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Virtual College Explorations. We're going to get started in about 1 minute. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're just going to give everyone about a minute, and then we will go ahead and start the presentation. Okay, we're going to get started. My name is Josephine West. I'm with The Ohio State University. Welcome today. We're so happy you can join us. It's going to be a wonderful presentation. First, I just want to go over some rules here. How do you ask questions? You will use the Q&A, and Catherine will go over how she's going to answer those Q&As when she starts her presentation. Your camera and microphone are off, so we cannot see or hear you. Definitely sign up for more sessions if you'd like at www.iacac.org, and that's also where the recordings will be. So definitely feel free to go to there, sign up for more sessions, and view the recordings if there was something you think you missed. But right now, I'd love to turn it over to Catherine. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and she is going to share her screen. Thank you. Go ahead.
How is everyone? I hope you are all well. Like she said, my name is Catherine, and I'm at the Savannah College of Art and Design from Savannah, Georgia. So welcome, everyone. Like she said, it is just me this evening, and I'm so happy to welcome you and give you more information about the University for Creative Careers. Keep in mind, I will find it more helpful just if you wouldn't mind just holding your questions until the very end, and then I'll do my best to answer all of those. Have no fear, I will also be following up with you within the next week. So if you think of anything else, I'll also be able there to assist. But like I said, my name is Catherine. I'm an Assistant Director of Admission with Savannah College of Art and Design. And I would love to introduce you to SCAD, the University for Creative Careers.
I'm driven to create,
to be expressive,
to collaborate with only the best and across disciplines.
If you have an outlet like the arts where you can be in these other worlds and imagine anything, growing up in the arts, I've seen it change people's lives.
there are things happening in our classrooms where students are actually reimagining their
Catherine,
own.
just FYI, I don't think the video is showing.
With each
It is
other.
not
what
showing?
is that next
No.
step for them? How are they going to
Yeah.
make those contacts?
Can you see it on your end?
Future
I
employers?
can see it. It's going on mine.
During my time at SCAD, what was
Okay, it's stuck on screen 1. It says good morning, good evening. So
Oh, strange. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's try this again. Can you see that, Josephine?
it's the same.
Oh, that you can't see anything?
It has text like good morning, afternoon, evening.
Any of this?
Maybe hit slideshow.
That's what I thought I hit. Sorry, guys. I apologize. In slideshow at the beginning. Are you seeing,
Now go to slideshow.
can you see this?
There's nothing else showing. Did you go to slide? It just says home. It's like
Did. Yeah.
Okay,
It's,
sorry about
no, it's okay. It's technology. This is what we do all the time. I have this. Can you see this now? the
this-
slideshow.
But now hit from beginning. Same.
That's so strange.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, guys. Hang on one second. I'll get you some visuals in just a second. Let's see. Yes, you guys are supposed to see a video. Give me 1 second, and then I will pull up a PDF instead. So maybe that will be more helpful. Apologize, guys. Normally my presentations are all set and ready to go, which I thought they were. Give me 1 moment. Pull this up for you. Okay. Can you guys see me now? Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Josephine, you're good with this? Perfect. So I'll just go through some of these visuals and I'll just go through the regular presentation so that you guys can look at this, and then I will follow up with all of you guys and I can send you all of the videos so that you can see everything so you don't feel like you missed out on anything. So like I said, SCAD was actually founded in 1978, and for more than 40 creative years, we've actually grown to become the most comprehensive and connected art and design university in the world, with locations in Atlanta, Lacoste, France, Savannah, and online via SCAD or eLearning. From day one, SCAD has served as the preeminent source of knowledge in every single discipline that we teach. The university is incredibly diverse with approximately 15,000 students representing all 50 states and more than 100 countries. In fact, 25% of the SCAD student population is international. We offer more programs of study than any other art and design university in the United States. With over 100 degree programs across more than 40 majors and more than 75 minors, at SCAD we are constantly evolving in response to a fast-changing world, and our students will go on to advance. SCAD's ongoing innovation is designed to keep you and your work ahead of the curve in the creative professions you're preparing to join. Career preparation is at the heart of SCAD's mission, as evidenced by our university's stellar alumni employment rate of 99%. 99% of Spring 2000 alumni were either employed, seeking further education, or both within 10 months of graduation, with a 91% in a creative field. These extraordinary numbers are a testament to our talented and ambitious students and speak volumes about the quality of a SCAD education. SCAD alumni and their work are absolutely everywhere. The other thing to note is that we do have 4 different campus locations. So when you are accepted to SCAD, you're accepted to all 4 of the campus locations as a whole. So you can actually begin your career at SCAD Atlanta, where you'll kind of be plugged into the bustling Midtown, which is absolutely amazing, close to museums, parks, music venues, sports arenas, and more. SCAD Atlanta students are tapped into the dynamic film and television scene in Georgia, one of the top markets for feature film production in the world. Students enjoy access to advanced equipment opportunities to work on real-world sets and insightful visits from top actors, producers, and screenwriters. Take film and television student Corey Graves, who was pictured in our presentation, but you can also see here within Atlanta, it's perfect for a production crew to work on different film scenes with Netflix, Hulu, and all the movies that you've learned to love and enjoy. We also have a campus location in Lacoste, France, which is a strictly study abroad campus location, which is rich with the history and culture of Provence. Lacoste inspires visiting students as they live and study at a creative retreat in a meticulously preserved hilltop village of stone buildings, some built over 1,000 years ago. From this idyllic home in the French countryside, students travel throughout the region to further their creative passions, including field trips to historic sites, excursions to enjoy the artistic beauty of the region, and collaborations with major companies across Europe. At our Savannah location, you'll live, learn, and play in one of the country's most celebrated national historic landmark districts, close to the scenic beaches and tropical palm trees of coastal Georgia. SCAD is woven into the fabric of the city with more than 80 restored buildings throughout Savannah, hosting cutting-edge resources to expand your creativity. You can create experiences in AR and VR labs, make custom fabric on computer-aided looms, build prototypes with rapid 3D printers, and shoot your own films with the latest green screen technology and camera equipment. And virtual learning enables you to access preeminent SCAD education from anywhere in the world. While you're home for the summer or completing an internship in another city, you can seamlessly continue your SCAD education online, where you can take classes that meet at set times or move at your own schedule. Either way, SCAD virtual learning is active and engaged, featuring the same face-to-face with renowned faculty, collaboration with classmates, and support services that form the foundation of all SCAD locations. SCAD also offers a suite of innovative technology and software available for download that meets the highest academic and professional standards. Stay connected and build your network with exclusive virtual masterclasses and events, including Guest and Gusto, a virtual series of exclusive Zoom content with your favorite creators and innovators. No matter which SCAD location or virtual learning platform you choose, or a combination of all customized just for you, you'll feel right at home. So in the next couple of weeks and months, as you think about how to customize your SCAD experience to your unique strengths and goals, be sure to visit scad.edu to learn more about SCAD's degree programs, academic resources, faculty, and international locations as well. Our faculty are absolutely phenomenal. They are world-renowned and really kind of make SCAD SCAD. You'll be learning from the absolute best innovators, designers, and creative leaders who really kind of take your career and help it explode. We really also offer really incredible opportunities for students the moment that you get to SCAD through something called SCAD Pro. Now, SCAD Pro is where students dream up design solutions for global brands. And recently, our students reimagined Disney resorts, pitched the future of advertising to Google, and marketed driverless cars for Volvo. SCAD Pro has hosted more than 500 collaborations with more than 300 top brands. And these SCAD Pro assignments have led to more than 200 job offers, which is proof that that real-world experience will set you apart from the competition and bring your job that much closer to reality, as you can see here. Phenomenal work by all of our students as well. Now, like I said, SCAD and alumni are absolutely everywhere. As you can see here, following his graduation from SCAD, fashion designer Christopher John Rogers launched his line with fellow SCAD Bs, Julia Wheatley, Alexandra Tyson, David Rivera, and Christina Ripley. You may have seen his incredible garments on icons like Michelle Obama, Rihanna, Lizzo, and Tracy Ellis Ross. With his impeccable designs, Roger and his team won the prestigious 2019 CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund Award. And to show off his garments, he enlisted the strut of SCAD grad and Diane von Furstenberg accessory designer and model, Nikita Barakunda, who is pictured in here as well, with modeling some Christopher John Rogers work as well. So just know, like I said, 99% of our 2019 graduates were either employed or seeking further education while they attended SCAD, which is really exciting and super encouraging to all of our students as well. In addition to providing a well-rounded social environment, we also offer resources to help you excel in professional settings. SCAD alumni are employable because we empower them to amplify their talents and voices. When you need to perfect your presentation, polish your pitch, or cultivate your communication, the #1 in-demand skill, according to today's employers, SCAD has you covered through SCAD AMP, which is the university's professional presentation studio. SCAD AMP prepares you to command any interview, speech, or presentation from Zoom to the conference room to get you started on your professional path. SCAD Art Sales is also a phenomenal resource and opportunity for all of our students. And this is where we actually work with our SCAD grads and current SCAD students through SCAD art sales. So a phenomenal way for you to use your work and kind of work with SCAD to kind of elevate your art at the same time. SCAD is also really known for a lot of our signature events, whether you are attending Film Festival, our annual fashion show. This week we actually have Animation Fest coming up. We really keep our students engaged and connected to the industry and industry professionals as well. As you can see here, this is from last year's Film Festival, where we host incredible people and geniuses within the industry. As I mentioned too, with our virtual world kind of coming to a head, we created something really incredible called Guests and Gusto. And this is where we bring in professional guests, artists, creators, innovators who come in and speak not only to our current students, but also to our staff, also to our faculty members, and really kind of connect them and inspire them, and really kind of our innovators in our world who are kind of giving us that positivity and really kind of lending encouragement and also inspiration for all of us, especially during this time right now. So you also have access to all of this as well at scad.edu. We also have phenomenal museums and galleries to showcase not only our student work, but also professional work at the same time. So if you guys are ever in the Savannah or Atlanta area, please be sure to do a campus tour, and you will be able to see our SCAD Museum of Art, and then you will also be able to see our SCAD Museum of Film and Fashion in SCAD Atlanta as well. Library is also an essential part of, like I said, within Savannah, we have over 80 buildings. This is just one of them at the same time. We also like to kind of be innovators in our fields with all of our technology and tools, especially with virtual learning. Like I said, we really try to access preeminent education for you so that you have access to every single thing that you're going to need on the computer, on the ground, no matter where you are at the same time. Now, student life and residence life, this is typically a question that I get very frequently. And SCAD, the thing that I loved as a former SCAD student is that SCAD really kind of sets you up for success with everything that we do. Our residence halls are absolutely beautiful. Student life is very inclusive. We have over 100 different clubs and organizations that you can join and be a part of. We also started something new that really kind of focuses on not only wellness, but also something to foster leadership, social responsibility, which is Be Well. And it will also offer virtual group sessions, coffee with a counselor. It's just a really great way to connect and to kind of keep yourself healthy and safe at all times as well. We are one of the very few schools that does offer athletics and intramurals. We are going to be NAIA ranked, but we have everything that you can imagine from lacrosse, soccer, swimming. We also have equestrian studies, which I know is always a new one, bowling, cycling, fencing, track and field, and a large list of all of those too. So if you're interested in intramural sports, or being an artist athlete, please feel free to notify me and I'll be able to get you in contact with the coach and or athletic director as well. Connection is really important for us because for us to get to know you and for you to get to know us, the best way to do that is connecting. And I really hate always forcing you to do everything digitally because I know most of my students are all online right now, learning digitally, connecting with their teachers online, connecting with us admissions staff virtually as well. But know that all of our social media platforms are a phenomenal way to connect, kind of see what's happening on campus, who's on campus. This is also a phenomenal way to know about different scholarship opportunities. Also to know when we are hosting special events. Like I said, we have Animation Fest happening this weekend, where students can come, and if you guys would like, I can also send you some free passes to participate in that. So it's just a good way to kind of connect with us and to kind of know all of the lots of things that SCAD has to offer for us readily available for you as well. Now kind of going into our curriculum, like I said, we do things a little bit differently at SCAD because we are an art and design university. So what happens when you start at SCAD is that you'll actually start by taking foundation classes. And foundation classes are just the classes that we want to make sure you have a grasp on before moving into those major specific classes. So those are going to be classes like drawing, design, color theory, really just to kind of make sure you, like I said, understand the terminology and technology before moving into that major specific class. We are going to require some gen ed classes for y'all as well. I know those are going to be the classes that you're used to taking right now, but what we do is we do those in combination with our other major specific classes so that we're still learning and engaging, because we do need those gen ed classes in order to succeed within the creative industry. We also have really phenomenal resources outside of Be Well and SCAD AMP and all the advisors that you're going to get at SCAD. We also have our language studio in Atlanta and Savannah, which just really prepares more for our SCAD non-native English speakers to succeed within the classroom and after they graduate as well. The other really cool thing, like I mentioned, is that SCAD actually offers more majors than any other art and design university in the United States. So we have about 40 majors, and then as you can see here, we actually have over 40 minors that you can pick and choose from as well. So when you actually get to SCAD, you won't actually declare a major until about third quarter as a freshman. So we just want to make sure that you have plenty of time to kind of pick and choose, try different art forms, try different electives, and really kind of make sure that those classes that you're used to taking are classes that you really want to pick and choose from once you actually get into your creative career. So don't feel like you have to have your mind made up right now. I think the really exciting thing with so many different options is that there really is something out there for each and every different student, each and every different interest, and then you can really kind of customize it to make your own, and then also kind of customize it for that dream job that you want as well. So if you guys have questions about maybe best minors or different classes to take, feel free to reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to sit down and go through all of our degree programs with you as well. Now, as you see here, this is going to be a breakdown for tuition and fees, and this is readily available on our website at all times. I also like to take this moment to really kind of talk about scholarships for you guys, because SCAD does things a little bit differently with scholarships. Once you actually are accepted to SCAD, you have to go through the entire application process. And within that application process, you are going to be sending us, your transcripts, your test scores. And just to note for any of my seniors who are listening right now, we are test optional this year, so you don't have to stress about that just yet. But once you submit all of those to your advisor, you're going to be automatically considered for an academic scholarship. And then we do not require a portfolio for acceptance. So our portfolio is just going to be used for additional scholarships, which is combinable and stackable with that academic scholarship. So just know when you are kind of looking at all of these tuition and fees, be sure to take a note at all of the scholarships that we have to offer, including SCAD Challenge and different things that we have throughout the year for you to take advantage of. We are accredited a school through the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges. And this is normally big for my parents who have questions about accreditation. It's all in here, and I can feel free to send you anything that you might need, but we are an accredited 4-year art and design university, which is always very, very exciting. Now, the last thing I just really wanted to briefly mention was just application process. I know that I touched base on a little bit of it, but I just wanted to briefly mention we have about 4 different steps that we like to tell our students to take when they get to SCAD. Our first step is going to be applying to SCAD. So you can actually submit your form today. It really should not take you any longer than 5 to 10 minutes. It is pretty fast, basic information, you name, where you live, and what you're interested in studying. And then from there, we'll actually pair you with your own personal admission advisor who will guide you from the application through the enrollment. They will eventually, like I said, need extra materials to finish the process, including transcripts, test scores, but those can, of course, be submitted at a later date. The other thing I want to mention is that we just opened up our daily tours for you guys, so in person, to do so safely as we possibly can. So feel free to check out scad.edu/visit in order to schedule those. And my final thing of advice is just to really connect and chat with your admission advisor, or feel free to connect and chat with me. I am going to be your go-to person until you actually start that application process. The best way, like I said, for us to get to know you and for you to get to know us is for you to connect either in person or virtually. We're always available for that as well. So with that being said, I know my presentation did not work with PowerPoint, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, and then I just want to open it up to some Q&A for you guys, because what I would love to do is actually follow up, and I actually have pre-recorded presentations with videos and everything that I think will be super helpful for you all. So if you guys want to just type in the chat, I am here to answer any and all of your questions if you guys have any. Are there any specific questions? Oops, we might have one. Let's see. Are you able to double major and minor? Yes, you are absolutely allowed to double major and double minor. I'm not going to lie to you. It is going to be a little bit more time consuming for you, but it is totally and completely doable. What happens when you get to SCAD is you will receive your own student success advisor, and they'll be able to do kind of course sequencing with you to kind of make sure that you are going to graduate within 4 years, that you're not taking specific classes with each other that might be a little bit conflicting at the same time, but you can absolutely double major and minor if your time allows. Our other question is music production available at all locations or just a specific one? So music production is actually going to fall underneath our sound design department. And currently right now, this was all pre-COVID, it was currently just offered in Savannah. You can take an introduction to sound design class in Atlanta, but primarily most of your sound design classes, which would also be music production, would fall under our Savannah campus instead. Now, that does not mean that you have to be in Savannah in order to complete that degree. What that means is that you can take some of your gen ed classes and foundation classes at another campus location and then complete those other music production classes in Savannah. Hope that helps. Other questions? What else can I help answer for you guys? Feel free to type them out. Have any more?
Well, thank you everyone for joining us today.
I appreciate it. And thanks for everybody for the flexibility too with the technology. I don't know what happened, but I'll be sure to get you guys a pre-recorded one for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that to you guys. So we just want to say thank you. After you close the window, there'll be a brief survey, just a 4-question survey. If you could please do that, because we're always looking to make everything better for you guys. Just a reminder, you can sign up for more sessions, and these recordings will be also available. So thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And thank you, Catherine, for presenting.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it.